Good evening. Welcome to the Professor Maima Show. Hope you are doing well wherever watching me from around the world. Please subscribe, share, and like this video. So today I want to talk about the Christmas period. It's a time of merrymaking for the Christians. It started celebrating the birth of Jesus Christ. That's what it's supposed to be. But now it has morphed into more of commercialism. If you go to the so-called developed countries, this is the young Gen Zs. When you are young, time for Christmas was a time whereby you socialize with the relatives. You go back. We used to live in the cities. Me, I was born up country, but my parents moved to the city, so I was more of a town boy. So now during Christmas period, we'll go back to our rural areas. We call it shags. Then I don't know what is the Sheng word for these days. Then we'll move back to the up country to meet our relatives, grandparents when they were still alive then. So it was a way, Christmas was a time for family coming together, socializing, catching up, and also learning about each other, eating food, good food, eating those food that were for the special times. Like these days, the young people of these days, they call them Generation Z and also the Alpha. Things like it's called what, chicken. It's something they eat every day. Rice they eat every day. In fact, their staple food is rice, beef, chapatis. That was meant for special days, maybe during Easter, during when guests visited the house, visited our homes. What else? When we had things like maybe public holidays, Christmas. So you need those so-called special foods. That is chapatis, rice, and beef and chicken, isn't it? But these days, these youngsters, Gen Zs, I don't know, Gen Alpha, they have it every day. Yeah? That's why I'm talking about the crazy, can we say, the crazy Christmas period. The crazy Christmas period. Yes, it's crazy Christmas period. When it happens these days, people are more, it's more commercial. We have copied the Western worlds, whereby it's about buying things. It's more of consumer. It's more for consumer. It's more commercial. People want to buy the latest gadgets. Our days it used to be Christmas Day. That's when you bought new clothes. But these days it's about buying new gadgets, phones, tablets, going to the best hotels, going to the best place, which is good. And I'm happy the current generation Z or Gen Zs are enjoying that freedom, that financial ability, because most of them are doing other things. Someone is earning money by the time is 21. Us by 21, we're still in college, depending on our parents for money. But these days, Gen Zs, because of digital, they're earning some good money through promotions, brand ambassadors, subscribers giving them money, YouTube paying you, TikTok, you name it. So social media has really helped the young Gen Zs. But that's why I'm talking about the crazy, can we say the crazy Christmas period. People these days want to just take alcohol, do crazy things. You have heard during the Christmas period, people get into fatalities and bad things, isn't it? But now I want to tell you an interesting story. It happened, I think the year was this Christmas before Corona came. It was 2019, the Christmas of 2019. Yes, the Christmas of, no, 2018. 2018, that is was before COVID. So I was in this place. I stayed in my house the whole day. I had eaten some meat and then rice. I'm not gone anywhere. That time the money was very few. I did not have money even to visit some of my relatives. So I go to this club in the evening. You know, in Kenya, when it's Christmas Day, it's a time to drink. People drink themselves silly. So I was sitting in this place having my two drinks with my big 1 liter of water. I like mixing it so that I don't get drunk. So I'm sitting there. Then this young man comes up with his two friends. I think they were, yeah, two friends, a gentleman and a lady. They sit at the corner and then they start ordering drinks. Serious liquor, which costs $10 and above. That's 1,000 Kenya shillings. I think they ordered like three of them. So the bill was coming to around 5,000. So they started having their drinks and enjoying. As they enjoy, I'm just watching soccer. I think it was replay. You know, here in Kenya, the English Premier League is very big. People love the English Premier League than even more their own soccer teams. I don't know how that changed. When I was young, it was the reverse. We loved our local teams and our national teams very well. We even knew all the players. But I think it's an issue of marketing. Back then, there was not so many media stations, and people just relied on one source of information, which promoted our local leagues. So I'm doing the Trump weave, and then I come to the point. So I'm sitting in this pub. It's just a modest place with a few tables. Then there's the counter there with a board barmaid sitting there. Okay, they don't call the barmaid, bar with the it's called the waitress. The bar waitress sitting there, bored. I think she was maybe thinking she should be somewhere else. That's my thinking. There was reasoning. The bar had like seven people, me included. So those three people are sitting there. They are just ordering. So I think they kept on ordering. From what I heard, I think the bill came to something like, I don't know, $100, 10,000. Now when the bill was given to those people, no, here when you drink, the bill is brought to you. And here in the developed countries, I don't know, they just swap. They have cards, they swap. Once you have seen your bill, you just swap with your card and it's over. Here you pay cash, no jokes. So this guy, the waitress brings the money, the bill, and then his friends look at the bill. The gentleman and the lady, there were three people, two gentlemen and a lady. One was wearing a cape. He was a slim guy. He's given the bill, he's looking at it, and then he starts talking to the friends. The friends start leaving one by one. So the guy is left on his own with the bill. This guy with the cape, a slim guy. So now he's looking in his pocket, and then I see this guy is panicking. I think he didn't realize that he had not carried enough money. He had less. Let's just put it that way. So he calls the waitress. They start. First of all, it's a discussion back and forth, and then it's a shouting match. Mm. Woe and behold, that waitress. I didn't tell about the waitress. She was a medium-sized lady, dark-skinned but well set, very big and strong. She had on a trouser, a jeans trouser, and a jacket. She just lifted that slim guy and banged her on that table. It had some few drinks remaining. The drinks that this gentleman with the cape, let's call him the cape guy. The cape guy was wearing. He banged him on the table twice, and the guy started screaming. Then people came in and tried to separate them. Then when things cooled, then when they realized from what now this guy was really drunk. He didn't know what he was saying. The the waitress was able to explain that this guy has been drinking and he can't pay. Hmm. You know, here in Kenya, there's something called mob justice. So what they did, they gave that guy a thorough beating, and then the bar waitress took his phone. I think the phone of that young man was very expensive. From what I saw, the way it was looking, it was something that cost even $200, even more than that bill. So she held the phone, and the guy was kicked out, minus his shoes. So, from what I came to hear later on, is that this guy, the person with the one who had failed to pay the bill, came the next day with that exact money. I don't know, he got the money and he apologized and he received his phone uh, and went away. So, you see, that's what I'm saying. Crazy, crazy Christmas period. Crazy Christmas period. So, this guy just left his home. Something the devil entered his head, went to a club, called his two friends who were not there to help him when the bill became too much, and he got beaten up and roughed up, and because of that, he had to maybe borrow the money to come and pay for this bill. So his Christmas was spoiled. You understand? So if you're you young man or woman watching me, Christmas is a time to drink in moderation, even if and if you don't want to drink, it's a time to drink in moderation. And if you don't drink, the better. Don't even drink. Take your soda, your water, eat your food in your house with your relatives, with your loved ones, with your children. Enjoy. If not, just stay in the house. Enjoy. This New Year, you can go out and open the New Year somewhere else. But during Christmas period, what I can advise young men and women is to be very reasonable, is to be cautious. In fact, the word is cautious. Because like that young man in the Cape who was in that band who was unable to pay, you can really suffer. I've heard stories of young men getting knifed. They had gone out, small war, because when people are drunk, the brain doesn't work. It just goes off. Then you start fighting, you knife each other, then the young man dies, isn't it? Or the young woman gets killed or even molested or even raped. You understand? These are the times when, especially for the young ladies, if you're listening to me, if you're going out, go with your group of friends and stick together and don't stay out too late. In fact, avoid those crazy bars. Go to a good place, a local place where you can have your drinking and enjoy your meat and go home early. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Crazy Christmas period. And then also there are people who instead of January is coming when they have to take their children back to school or they have to pay rent, then they waste all their money during the Christmas period. By the 5th, the landlord is calling money. School fees is needed, books for the children, other it's called other bills, responsibilities are needed. Maybe your bills, maybe you are doing a project, your masons, your fundis are calling you, hey, Mr. or Baba Kevin, we want the money for the what? For the plastering of the walls, or the painting, or the plumbing, and you have all the money is gone. You drank it all during the Christmas period. That's what I'm talking about, the crazy Christmas period when people lose their minds, spend all their money, and get into trouble, into fights, things that don't even help you. Because there are people who have this logic that if they are big and strong, they can fight anyone. Yes. But let me tell you, there are young people, young men outside here who have guns. So you want to fight, the guy will just remove his gun and shoot you. Then it will be that. Who will remember you? Or you are big and strong, and these guys are men and they have knives. They kill you there, they killed one of my cousins back in the day. He was a big, strong guy, but these guys were many and they had knives. You understand? So you be cautious. I want you to enjoy your Christmas. I want you to be safe. And also want you to save some money. In fact, save most of the money. And also connect with your relatives, socialize. You can get a good job. You can get a contract for a big job as long as you're behaving yourself. You don't insult people. You talk nicely to people. You just watch and enjoy the way you usually enjoy, isn't it? So this is the Professor Maima Show. I want to pray for you who's watching me that you have a long life, to become rich and prosperous, not only you, your children, grandchildren, and all your generations. I also want to pray that all your dreams become a reality, that new job reality, that dream of traveling outside the country reality, and you just become rich and prosperous. Those are my prayers. Amen. If you like what I've said on our channel, and send on the something to support our channel, the mobile M-Pesa down there, +254 769 729 327. I repeat again, mobile M-Pesa, +254 769 729 327. And as I always say, Gwaheri ya kuonana, Gwaheri.